Hey, what's up everybody, GGTV here with our first classic Disturbed review in our Disturbed month. Today we're going to look at the Disturbed pack number 1, and throughout the whole month of October I will review all the Disturbed songs in this game. But are these songs any fun to play, and should you buy the pack? Let's find out. The first song is Indestructible, and all the instruments, including the vocals, is starting with a 12 measure wait. The drum shot got a very fun intro after a wait, which is a hi-hat beat with a lot of super fun pedal kicks, as well as changes in the beat with the snare hits. This beat also returns after each chorus. The verse is a 4-hit beat on the blue right cymbal, and the pedaling calms down a little bit here, but it's still a pretty fun beat. There is a bridge between the verse and the chorus that is a 4-hit beat on the green cymbal. That is also very fun but simple if you're used to harder beats. The chorus, however, is everything else than simple. It got fast continuously pedaling throughout the whole thing, with a mix of hits on the green cymbal and the blue and yellow toms. If you haven't worked up some leg muscles or control, you will fail hard here. I think of myself someone who is good with these types of continuously pedaling, but even I struggle a lot here. After the second chorus there is a bridge that gives you a mix of hits on the toms and snare, and kicks between them, which does give this shot a little bit more flavor. Not to say this song has been boring thus far, of course. After that you will get a 4-hit beat on the green cymbal again, before the last chorus, which is double as long as all the other choruses, so prepare your legs for hell in this song. Overall the beats are fun, but the choruses will probably annoy you unless you're really good with those continuously pedaling parts. And that's why I give the drums a 7.5 out of 10, since it's not for everybody because the choruses. The rest of the song is super fun though. After a wait, the bass shot starts with some very fun but tough single notes, and a lot of hammer-ons. It took me a while to get into that riff, but when I did, it was very fun. The verses, however, is just 1 to 3 notes strumming on the green note with breaks between them, which wasn't very fun. The short bridge before the chorus adds some single note changes and hammer-ons though, and the chorus is a mix of single notes and hammer-ons, which is always fun. The intro returns after the choruses and a couple of other times in the song. After the second chorus you will get some long and short sustains on chords and single notes, before the intro riff starts again. The sustained part luckily doesn't last long. In the guitar solo you get a new riff, which is a mix of short sustains, single notes strumming and hammer-ons. Overall this chart has its ups and downs. The intro riff is hard but fun, and the chorus is also super fun, but the verses and sustained sections wasn't much fun at all. I give the bass chart a 7.5 out of 10. After it, the guitar shot starts with a mix of strumming on single notes and chord changes. This riff was pretty tough and also very hard to get into. The verses is a mix of a few single notes followed by a lot of hammer-ons, which was a blast to play. The bridge before the chorus is chord strumming and changes with some breaks and sustains to connect them. The chorus is fast strumming on single notes with 2 and 3 finger chord changes. There's also some breaks and sustains to connect them. The intro riff returns a couple of times in the songs like the bass riff did, and this song can be rather tough if you aren't an experienced expert player. After the second chorus you get a new single note hammer-on section, before the intro riff and the guitar solo starts. The guitar solo is a mix of simpler single note changes and hammer-ons, to much harder and faster hammer-ons. Overall this shot is pretty fun if you're good enough. If you aren't you'll probably still enjoy it on hard. I give the guitar shot a 8.5 out of 10. This song is great on all the instruments, especially on guitar. You should be a pretty good player to play this song on expert though, but I think you will still enjoy it on hard if you aren't yet. I give Indestructible by Disturbed a total score of a great 7.8 out of 10. Song number 2 is Inside the Fire, and this is one of my favorite songs by Disturbed. On drums this song starts with some very short waits and breaks, between some tom and cymbal hits. The verse beat is freaking incredible. It's this super fun 4-hit beat on the hi-hat, with some extra snare hits between the hi-hat hits. The pedaling is what makes this beat so fun though. It's a lot of double strokes and single kicks between the hi-hat hits. You will probably understand when you try this shot. There is some continuous pedaling between the verses and the chorus though, but it doesn't last super long. The chorus is a mix of tom snare hits, pedaling between them, and rolls on toms with pedaling on each hit. Again, if you haven't worked on some leg muscles and control, you'll probably not enjoy this song as much, but it's not as bad as Indestructible by any stretch. After the second chorus you will get a semi-fast 4-hit beat, with a mix of continuously pedaling and pedal kicks between the hi-hat hits, which again can be hard if you're not used to a lot of pedaling. After that you get a very fast 4-hit beat on the blue right cymbal, with pedaling on each hit. This might make your arm and leg very tired, and it lasts a little while until the last chorus begins. Overall, this song has some very fun beats, but it also got some fast continuous repeating spread throughout the whole song, which is a bit of a minus, because most people probably won't be able to handle it and get very tired of it. I give the drum shot a 8.5 out of 10. The bass shot starts with some sustained blast strumming and normal strumming before the intro riff starts, which is a mix of single note strumming and some hammer-ons. This riff was very fun. The verse, however, starts a little bit slow, with fast strumming on the green note with breaks and some hammer-ons before the intro riff starts again. The bridge before the chorus is fast 2-note strumming, with hammer-ons on the next colors to connect the strumming, which is a little bit hard to get into, but it's still fun. The chorus is a little bit more slow, but it's still fun with a mix of fast strumming and slower single note changes and hammer-ons. In the guitar solo you will get a mix of fast strumming with breaks and hammer-ons to connect the different strumming colors, and some tempo changes in the strumming. Right after the guitar solo you get some very tough and fast hammer-ons, that it should be pretty good to get the hang of it. Overall this song is tough but also very fun if you're good enough. You'll probably enjoy it on hard if you aren't though. I give the bass shot a 8.5 out of 10. The guitar shot is very similar to the bass shot. The intro and the verse riff is the exact same as the bass, just that it doesn't have the boring parts in the beginning of the verse. It's instead the same as the intro riff. The bridge before the chorus is also the same. The chorus is different however, which is a mix of chord changes and fast chord strumming. The guitar solo starts simple, with single note changes, hammer-ons and some strumming with hammers to connect them. The second half of the solo is very hard though. It's very fast blast strumming with hammers to connect them, and it ends with some fast hammer-on single note changes and chords. The hard hammer-on section from the bass shot returns here. So in my opinion this shot is more fun than the bass shot, since it got the solo and the boring parts of the verse are gone. I give the guitar shot a 9 out of 10. This song is amazing on all the instruments, again especially on guitar, but again I must say you should be pretty good on all the instruments to play this on expert. I give Inside the Fire by Disturbed a total score of amazing 8.7 out of 10. The pack's last song is Perfect Insanity, and on drums this song starts with a very hard mix of continuous pedaling and rolls on the snare and toms. It doesn't last long though, and it's being followed by a pretty fun 2-hit beat on a green cymbal, with some extra blue cymbal hits between the green cymbals. The verse is a 2-hit beat with the same speed on the hi-hat, with pedal kicks between the hi-hat hits, while the second part of the verse adds some more pedaling to the existing beat. There is also a short bridge between the verse and the chorus, which is a blue ride cymbal beat with a lot of changes, and a lot of extra hits on the snare. The chorus is a 4-hit beat on the green cymbal with some very fun pedaling. The beat ends with a short continuously pedaling part though, but it shouldn't annoy you much if you can't do the rest of the chorus. The short also has some snare roll fills that is pretty fun. After the second chorus you will get a more chill 4-hit beat on the hi-hat that doesn't have a lot of pedaling, but it's still fun with some extra hits on the snare between the hi-hat hits. It also a little later turns into the same beat on the blue ride cymbal. This song might sound easier than the two other songs, but the end of the song is harder than the two other songs combined. The end is a super hard continuously pedaling section with a mix of hi-hat, snare and tom hits, and some of it is rolls. It's kinda hard to explain, but trust me, this is super hard. And this is the only reason I can't gold star this song. Overall this song is not as hard as the two other songs. Well, up till the end of course. But it's also not as fun in my opinion. Not to say this song isn't any fun though. Most of the beats are really enjoyable. I give the drum shot a 8 out of 10. The bass shot starts with fast strumming and single note changes, with one single hammer-on in each riff between the single note changes. This riff also returns in the chorus and guitar solo. The verse is mainly 3-note strumming on the green note, with some other single notes at the end of some of the strumming. The second part of it adds more green notes to strum on, but it's more or less the same. The bridge before chorus got a mix of single note strumming on the green, blue and yellow note. The section after the second chorus starts with some long sustains and a few strums on the green note. It might sound boring, but the section after that is this very fast single note color changes section that also mixes in some short sustains and short breaks in the strumming. This chart is not as good as the two other songs. Not to say it's bad because it does have its more fun moments, but it doesn't hold up to the standards of this pack. I give the bass chart a 7 out of 10. The guitar chart starts with fast single note strumming, mixed in with single note and chord changes. The single hammer-on is also here. This is also the chorus riff. The verse is more or less the same as the bass chart, just that you get 2 and 3 finger chords at the end of the strumming, instead of the single note change. The second part of it is fast single note changes, which was very tough but fun. The bridge before the chorus is a mix of single note and chord strumming, with some sustains and changes in the strumming. The long sustains after the second chorus returns, just that they are chords this time. And then you get some slow single note changes and long and short sustains, before the guitar solo starts. The guitar solo is freaking insane. It's fast and tough hammer-ons the whole way. The solo will probably make you fail the song if you aren't good enough with fast hammer-ons. The guitar chart overall is better than the bass chart. Every riff is more exciting, but it's also much harder, so changing to hard might not be a bad idea if you're not good enough yet. I give the guitar chart an 8.5 out of 10. This song is probably the hardest of the pack on guitar and drums, just because of the guitar solo and the last section of the drums. So you should be a very good player to play this on expert on guitar and drums. I give Perfect Insanity by Disturbed a total score of a great 7.3 out of 10. This pack is a must buy if you want hard and fun songs. Pretty much all the instrument has great or better charts. The worst chart of this pack is Perfect Insanity's bass, but even that is very good. I have no problem recommending all these songs if you're good enough. If not, then you can just turn down the difficulty. You will still probably enjoy them. I give the Disturbed pack number 1 a total score for great 7.8 out of 10. But that's it for the first Disturbed pack of this Disturbed month. I used a lot of time and effort to make this video. The writing alone took around 2 to 3 hours, and the recording took a little less than an hour. So I think this video will probably have taken me 6 to 7 hours to make, from beginning to end. So make sure to like, share and subscribe to show some respect for all the time I'm using to make these videos, and to get more Rock Band content in the future. Also check out our full Disturbed month playlist here, and tell us in the comments your thoughts of this DLC pack. See you next time with a review of Stricken.